Hello guys, I'm Place here and welcome to a new series I'm starting where we talk about football, everything football, and basically this is called Final Whistle Friday. Obviously on Fridays all the time, we talk about everything football and stuff like that, things have come up and stuff like that in football. And guys, this week we're talking about the big news, which is Raheem Sterling to Manchester City. I'm going to have a quick look at all the things that made Raheem Sterling go to Manchester United. The main things I'm going to talk about in that is obviously going to be stuff like that. It's going to be talking about what Manchester City are getting out of it, the price, what Manchester City are getting out of it, and also what Brendan Rodgers has to do, and also what the hate he's getting on social media and stuff like that, which is absolutely insane. Another thing was, which I'm going to be talking about Final Whistle Friday, is obviously going to be a big one, which is obviously going to be talking about, obviously, what Manchester United and Manchester City's teams will look like next year. Both Manchester clubs linked with, again, what kind of teams they'll look like next year, in my opinion. And we're looking at the next thing, which is going to be talking about the Gold Cup preview. Well, I'll give my preview on all the Gold Cup games, and I'll give you my prediction on all the groups. Yeah, guys, so let's move on to the first topic. Right, guys, we are starting Final Whistle Friday with the first talk. I know I talked about him a wee bit on Tuesday. Raheem Sterling moving for 49 million to Manchester City. Now, I wanted to talk about this a wee bit more. I obviously said it's a joke, guys, and other stuff has popped up about Raheem Sterling and stuff like that. And the three bits I'm going to talk about today, guys, about Raheem Sterling: 49 million and what City are getting out of him. And then we're going to go on to saying like what Brendan Rodgers needs to do and what he needs to do to replace him. And another thing is that another thing what I really wanted to do was also say that some really inappropriate stuff has come about Raheem Sterling and what it's been reaction on social media and stuff like that about what's happened and stuff like that. So I want to say something before this. Now, Raheem Sterling, he's went to Manchester City. The reason he said he's getting his dream move and stuff like that, 180,000 pounds a week, I do believe, guys. Yeah, definitely. Get you on there. Right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely dream move. 180k. If Real Madrid sold Bale and they came in for Sterling, I would guarantee you Sterling would pick Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich over Manchester City. It's just because the only reason they do that is they don't have a great player. They don't have a player already in his position, and there's no other club except Barcelona Barca and Real with own teams we're interested in him. But basically, guys, with it, basically, it's basically like that, guys. And Man City are daft enough to pay 50 million for him. I also wanted to say something about the owner, Shank Mansour. This guy could drop 50 million on the floor, and he couldn't even bother to pick it back up again. Like 50 million is £100 to the average person. Yes, it worries him, but he won't lose any sleep at night because of it. And again, if they sign it's just ridiculous, guys. Raheem Sterling, and also have an interesting fact about Shaq Massur. If he wakes up at 7 o'clock one morning and when we get to 6 p.m., Sterling's fee would have already been paid. It's that ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, guys. I really don't know how Manchester City have just went this, but again, they've got Raheem Sterling. Another thing we want to talk about is 49 million. It's a joke, in my opinion. I mean, FIFA Financial Fair Play is absolutely shit right now. PSG are really struggled by it, and the Qatar family owner should be pointing at this at the FIFA Fair Play and say how is Manchester City looking after Pogba while 70 million for him, and they're going to point at them saying, listen, they're willing to pay, why can't we do that? And again, Raheem Sterling. When have Manchester City ever sold a player in this window? Just give me something when Manchester City have actually sold a player that is doing it, guys. And 49 million, we've got to talk about it. It's a joke and stuff like that. It shouldn't be there. I would say 20, 30 million max for him. But of course, Manchester City have paid that much for him. What they're getting out of him is a good winger who has potential. He's got the skill, he's got the pace. He hasn't got the strength. He's a weakling. Another thing was he hasn't got the shooting in this game as well. And that will come by time going. Well, Ronaldo had to adjust to his game and get the shooting. I think Neymar did as well. So again, it's going to be hard for Sterling to try and adjust that to do well for City this year and stuff like that. Another thing is they're getting a new home-quoted player. Now, I've already explained what I haven't really explained what the homegrown means, guys. You have to either be English, Welsh, and I think Scottish counts as home. Basically, anyone from Great Britain counts as homegrown. Now, and they also have the same rules in Italy and France and Germany, where you have to have homegrown players and stuff like that. And also about Raheem Sterling, I think about homegrown players for him. He's obviously a homegrown player. Or you have to be lived in the country. Cesc Fabregas counts as homegrown because he's lived in the country for 3 years when he's under 21 years of age. So again, Cesc Fabregas counts as homegrown, as we see there, guys. Another thing was what Brendan Rodgers needs to do with Raheem Sterling money. Now, there's reported he's going after Benteke, Royce. You need to straighten up that defense. In all fairness, you need to straighten up the defence. In all fairness, for Liverpool, they need to make big signings now. If Brendan Rodgers fucks this one up, I can guarantee you he will not be at Liverpool next year, in my opinion, guys, if he does fuck this up. And again, he needs to go into different areas and strengthen them. Defence, he needs to strengthen in. Raheem Sterling, you need a replacement. Roberto Firmino could be that replacement for Raheem Sterling, in all fairness, guys. And you could, strikers, I think you do need another striker, Liverpool. They need one. They've got Danny Ings and Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge had an off-season. If Daniel Sturridge go back to the season he did have, I think Daniel Sturridge could be really, really good, in all fairness, guys. The next one was Danny Ings, who's a fantastic striker as well. So you've got two good strikers there. So I don't think you necessarily need to strengthen up there. Centre-backs, you need to strengthen up in. They need to find a Steven Gerrard replacement. They haven't, in all fairness, they need to find a Steven Gerrard replacement. And quickly, basically. They're looking after Benteke. Don't think they should be looking after a striker right now. I think you should rely on Daniel Sturridge for another year, see what he can do, and if he's crap, basically just sell him on. And another thing was, Danny Ings, another good striker for you. You shouldn't really be looking at him. Marco Reus could look like he's a replacement for Raheem Sterling, but I also think Roberto Firmino could be the replacement for Raheem Sterling, and stuff like that, guys. But Liverpool, all they need to do, guys, need to defend. They need to strengthen up in a lot of areas with this deal. They need to, and again, if they strengthen up in these areas, I think Liverpool potentially get back to the way they were at and stuff like that. And now another thing was, guys, I'll just show you some of the tweets now. Right, guys, one thing I want to mention about Raheem Sterling is that he's been getting a lot of hate on Twitter there, as you can see there. I'm not going to read out that tweet. It's just he's getting tons of death threats, and you get the police involved in this because some people are saying like, "Oh, you're just a typical person," like they're being such a bad person as well, like you're being a money grabbing twat. And I can understand Liverpool fans why you're angry. I can understand that because he is. I've said it from day one. He's an absolute money grabbing twat in my opinion. Day one, he just wants money. I can tell you from the day one. But I can understand your way you're completely angry, but you can't go and just say some Liverpool fans are going on Twitter and have abused him so badly. This guy has the name Coutinho. Just look at that tweet, guys. You can understand what's read in that tweet. I'm going to hunt you down, door and lock her up. Basically, guys, betray my club. So basically, he's getting a lot of death threats, even against his daughter. People are saying he should sleep with one eye open as well, because I'm coming for your daughter. That's ridiculous. I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry for Raheem Sterling. He's getting a lot of hate on the social media sites. I said that. Some of the things are just straight away. I don't understand why I can understand why he's getting abused at this, guys, but I don't understand why he's getting abused at this level. Because I can understand you're a money bag. I can understand that Liverpool fans, I can understand you're missing out on one potentially has a good potential and stuff like that. But you should be happy. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be happy because he was ruining the dressing room in there. I could see it from the start. You can't have that. Who's next? Coutinho. You got players like Blassie, Mane, Royce who are available to pick up in the summer and pick them up for your club. And I think he needs to do that instead of just dwelling over Raheem Sterling, in all fairness. Because Raheem Sterling, he's gone. You should not take abuse out on him and stuff like that. Yes, I understand you're angry, but the abuse being thrown at him is ridiculous. I'm going to show you another tweet as well. Well, I can also say some Liverpool fans are actually finding this funny side of things. Raheem Sterling, someone's put him up on eBay for 50 million, which is actually really, really funny to see someone actually do that. Liverpool fans, you got some that are really, really mad, like the guy just said there. One guy said, another one was keep your eye open because I'm coming for your daughter and I'm going to F her in the bum. or something like that. That was incredibly inappropriate. But another thing was, some of the fans have seen the funny side and put on internet for £50 million, and no bids have came in, obviously. And that's really it, guys, for Raheem Sterling's move. I want to show you another thing that that's came up about. His next thing is what I really want to say was about agent, and I'm going over to there now. Another thing I really want to talk about Raheem Sterling was this agent called Eddie Ward. Now, this Jamie Carragher thing has just came up and stuff like that, about him calling Jamie Carragher a knob, I do believe, guys. And I think that's really, really bad, because this guy is just spreading more attention on it, even though I think right away he's the knob here. He's the knob. And again, the guy just wants to smash up media and stuff like that about Raheem Sterling. And I really think it's just really, I feel that this guy is really causing a lot of pressure as well. Making him do an interview, thinking that's going to win over a lot of Liverpool fans, that's utter shite. Because all Liverpool fans know that deep down you're making him do the interview to try and make this all spiced up, make the media make life for Brendan Rodgers hell, and that's what you're trying to do. And he doesn't give a damn about the clubs. All he cares about is getting his client on a new move to his dream move. All he cares about is getting his client more money. That's all he cares about. Raheem Sterling says, I want to leave and stuff like that. Don't worry, I'll spice it up for you on the media and stuff like that. It's really just getting everyone done for. And this fat shit just needs to leave football. Raheem Sterling needs a new agent. This guy needs to bug off. He's spicing up every single thing that happens up. I really think this guy, I really don't like him as an agent. He doesn't seem... You see about that picture, he doesn't seem like a nice guy. He's not. He's a guy that just tries to spice up things. Jamie Carragher came out and said, listen, this is what's going to happen, stuff like that, that I'm going to happen. Another thing happened with Steven Gerrard, him coming out and saying he's really disappointed in the thing. And Eddie Ward's also came out, also Jamie Carragher saying that this is really, really bad and stuff like that. And Raheem Sterling, he's a nice lad. He needs to focus more on his football. Basically needs to try and stop talking about the contract and focus on his football. Eddie Ward's come out and called him a knob. Eddie Ward, you can't go out and say that to someone who actually knows a lot more football than you and go and question out and saying, you're a knob. No, he's not. He's talking the damn truth. He's talking what Liverpool fans want to hear. Because you don't care about the clubs at all. All you care about is your client's money. And I say that thousands of times. And that's really it, guys. This is really about this Raheem Sterling situation. We're also going to have a Gold Cup preview and also what potential Manchester United teams could look like a wee bit in this final whistle Friday. But this is it for the Raheem Sterling bit. Let's move on to the next topic. Right, guys, let's go on to another bit of final whistle Friday here, and this is going to be looking at the potential teams for Manchester United, the two Manchester clubs, what potential teams they could go with next season, guys. There's a lot of options I could have gone with and stuff like that I could have gone with for this option of the goalkeeper, guys. But I'll start with Manchester United. We're going to go with goalkeeper, and it's going to be a potential kind of realistic team, guys. I'm actually going to go with Hugo Lloris. I think Manchester United will get Hugo Lloris. I do think David De Gea is certain for the exit door. I don't see him staying there. I think I'm just going to play a simple 4-4-2 for both teams because I can't really think of a formation they would play, guys. But obviously the goalkeeper that I'm going to go with for Manchester United is Hugo Lloris. Right back for Manchester United next year, I'm going to go Matteo Darmian. I think he'll be at the right back position for them next year. And I think, that's really most certain. He's a 12 million signing from Torino. And again, I think he'll be a very, very solid right back for them next year, as Rafael and Valencia are not really up to the tasks of that, guys. And let's move to our defence, guys. Now, this is a bit of an iffy one. I'm going to go with Chris Smalling in defence, and I'm going to partner him up with Otamendi. Now, Chris Smalling had a fantastic year last year, but Otamendi, Manchester United, I think, will match the release clause of Otamendi. They will match it, obviously, and I think with Otamendi and the other centre-back, which I do believe is Chris Smalling, obviously, guys. I think that'll be a solid partnership. Otamendi may not be like he's kind of a good player. He's very, very good at tackling, but what things he lacks in his height. But again, they've got Chris Smalling there, who's 6'4", who could be the kind of a header of the ball there, in my opinion, guys. And we're going to move on to our left back now, guys, which I think will be Luke Shaw, guys. I think Luke Shaw will play left back for the next year, just because the lad has a lot to prove. And again, he'll probably be at left back for me. Let's move on to the centre midfielders now, guys. I think the 4-4-2, two midfielders that I think Man U will play in the midfield next year. I'm going to go with Schneiderlin and Bastian Schweinsteiger. I know people are going to go creaming away. Why Bastian Schweinsteiger? Why that a lot? And all kind of stuff, guys. But I think Bastian Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin will be the midfield partnership next year. Well, either one of the two. Because I think Di Maria are playing on the right, and Mata could be that option. They could play the two centre midfielders, or they could change it around and put Cam. Because I think either Mata, Herrera's another one, guys. So you could go with Herrera and Schneiderlin. There's a lot of things going on there, guys. In all fairness, left mid, it is totally simple with that. I'm gonna go with Memphis Depay playing at left mid. I think he'll do very, very well for there. He could be higher at the pitch and could play left wing. I don't really know, guys, but he could play at the left midfielder for them, guys. And then we're going to go to our right midfielder, guys, which I do believe will be Di Maria. I think he'll start on the right next year and has a lot to prove again. The same, he'll start on the right. And, guys, I'm going to go... Looks like Man U going to play one up front next year, guys. And, actually, I'm going to change it about here. I'm going to change it to 4-5-1. In all fairness, for the two CDMs, which two CDMs I'm going to go with Herrera and Schneiderlin. The three in the midfield, I'm going to go with Di Maria. Obviously Di Maria, Mata, and also the other guy, which is Depay. And up front will be Rooney for them, guys. I think they will not send another striker. I think they will try and get a striker, but I don't think it'll be a higher caliber as Rooney, guys. So that's the Manchester United team. Next is hard to say the least about City. In all fairness, guys, I don't really know what their formation is, guys. I mean, Manchester United, I gave the formation there, which would be the one up front. I think they played that for most of the season last year, and Louis van Gaal might want to use that. Manchester City, I don't really know what I could say about them to play. Obviously, I'll start with their goalkeeper being Hart straight away. It's the potential team Manchester City could have now, guys. Right back, I don't think there will be much changes there. In all fairness. I think that, I'm trying to think who is right back there for them. I've kind of lost it, but I think they won't have much changes at the right back position. They will keep their same right back there, which I will find out in a minute, guys. There's been our centre halves, which are Kompany and Mangala. Now, I think it's going to be a bit controversial going with them two, but I don't think they want that team, and I think they will play the two centre backs in that team, guys. In all fairness, again, that probably is it, guys. Then we go into our left back position. I think either be Kolarov or Clichy that will play there for them. Clichy's a bit dodgy, but you can get away with that sometimes if he ups his game a wee bit, guys. Moving into our midfield, I'm going to go with what I'm trying to think of what they play there. But I'm going to go with 3-1-2 for Manchester City. I think they're going to play the three men in midfield, which is a bit controversial, if you could say the least, guys. It is. I think they're going to play Pogba, De Bruyne, Silva, no space for Yaya Toure. I'm actually going to go realistic here. Pogba's not in there. Yaya Toure replaced by Pogba. So again, our two midfielders, I'm going to go with De Bruyne and Silva as the two midfielders in there. And Cam, I'm going to go with Raheem Sterling. And up front, I am going to go with the two men up front. I think they will play with Sergio Aguero and Wilfred Boney up front next year. Try and bigger target man in there. They need to try and play two strikers in there, guys. So I think City will play with that, guys. If there's any other people that I've missed out there, please do leave them in the description. If there's any players that I did miss out in there, guys. So let's move on to our next topic. Yes, guys, this will be the final thing before Final Whistle Friday ends, and this is going to be the groups for the Gold Cup, which is happening, guys. I'm going to give a Gold Cup preview. You can see the groups right there. Group A, we've got United States of America, we've got Panama, we've got Haiti, and obviously we've got Honduras there, guys. We're going to go Group B, which is the team that had an insane World Cup, which is Costa Rica. We've got El Salvador, and we've got Jamaica and Canada. The Group C, it's Mexico, Guatemala, and Trinidad and Tobago, and Cuba. Now, looking at... We'll try and name big names from every team. This will fail now. USA, guys, we must have to go with Clint Dempsey being, obviously, their star man, I think. I think Clint Dempsey will be their star man. Old people like Clint Dempsey, like Michael Bradley, all that lot. They'll all be going to that. Old guys in their team, and you've got young players like John Anthony Brooks, players like that will be heading to the Gold Cup for them, guys. Panama, not really sure what they'll have there. I'm not very sure what Panama will try. I don't really know much about Panama. Next, I think they're a decent side, guys. They're one of the decent sides in this group. Then you've got Haiti, guys. Not expected to do much. They're not expected to do much. A tiny little island in the Caribbean, not expected to do much. Haiti, but I don't know really much about Haiti, guys. But again, they're not much set to do much. I know a guy called Jeffrey Loris, who plays for Standard Liège, and that's really it I can name, guys. Honduras, they've got Anne Najar, obviously got Figueroa, they've got I don't think Wilson Palacios plays for them anymore. Yes, that's Roberto Espinoza, kind of name him. He is another guy that you could look at, not at the CONCACAF, I think, guys. But the only ones I can really name out are Marahan Figueroa and Adam Najar. Group B, we got. Actually, I'm going to give my Group A predictions now. I think the United States will come first, and I think either Honduras or Panama will get out of the Group B, guys, because I think they'll be doing it. But I think Honduras will just edge it. Moving into Group B, guys, we've got Costa Rica, El Salvador, Jamaica, and Canada. Now, Costa Rica had an insane World Cup. They've got a great team there. They've got Keylor Navas, Brian Ruiz. I think they have Gonzalez, Omar Gonzalez, something. I think he's one. They've got other good players in there. Yo Campbell's another. They've got some decent players, Costa Rica. And the big thing is, are they going to do well this year? I think they have a good chance of doing well, Costa Rica. I think they will finish top of their group. Other people in your group, you've got El Salvador and Canada. Now, we're going with El Salvador. Don't really know anything about them. I think they will finish bottom of the group, I'll say that now. Next, we have Jamaica, the Reggae boys. Reggae, yes, Jamaica. They've got this guy called Darren Maddox, I know. They've got Marapa, they've got Wes Morgan, who just done a BPL season with, obviously Leicester, and much I can name about the Jamaican team. They've got they're all right Jamaica, I'm just not sure about them. They've got a decent team, I think, and next we've got Canada, who I don't know anything about. I'm going to say this now, guys. Group B, first Costa Rica, second Jamaica, third Canada, and fourth El Salvador. Moving into Group C, guys, we've got Mexico, Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, and Cuba. Mexico, obviously, guys, they've got, Mexico are heavy favourites for this, guys. You've got people like Dos Santos. Chicharito's missed out because of an injury, I do believe, guys. So you've got players like Dos Santos. I think Carlos Vela plays for them. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. You've got players like Diego Reyes, who's young, got potential, playing in a team. They've got players like Hector Herrera. These kind of guys will be heading to the CONCACAF group, Mexico. They have got Guatemala in their group. Guatemala don't know anything about, guys. They have got one guy, I think, in the MLS. I think they do, guys. But anyway, moving on to the next team, which is Trinidad and Tobago, led by the hard man veteran, Kenwyne Jones, the beast on this game. Obviously decent. Yeah, he's a very, very good player there. Cuba, they've got Omar Alonso, I do believe, guys, who plays for Seattle Sounders. And, yeah, I'm going to give my predictions for this group. First, Mexico. Second, Trinidad and Tobago. Third, Cuba. Third, Cuba. Fourth, Guatemala. Yes, so that's really going to end. Basically, guys, let's go. Basically, that's how I think the CONCACAF group will basically go, guys. The Gold Cup will go, guys. Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Final Whistle Friday. Yeah, I'll have another episode of this up on Friday. All doing different stuff, transfers, talking about football, everything football related will be on this channel. So please stick around for next Friday, and I'll see you guys next time. Good bloody bye.